It is very early in the morning. I'm barely awake. I'm on my way to Canada for the opening of the Great Trail.
With 24,000 kilometers, the Great Trail is the longest trail in the world, connecting all 3 coasts of Canada. Lucky man that I am invited to explore it.
So it only took me 3 flights and a mere 25.5 hours to get to Whitehorse in the Yukon. I'm gonna pass out now. Let's see what awaits tomorrow. First stop in the Yukon, the Miles Canyon. It's very pretty. The color of the water is amazing. The current is quite strong, so I'm gonna try to not fall in. This is so berry, and at first it tastes quite sweet, but then it actually tastes like soap. So it's very bitter, and my whole mouth is like cramping. From the canyon right into the wildlife preserve with 12 different species. Up next, horse riding. We're in this beautiful place. I mean, look at this back there. Now comes the moment when I find out if I can actually still ride a horse. So this is Chip. Chip is one hungry horse. He always likes to eat everywhere. On our way down to CARibous, we discovered this beautiful emerald lake. Now, in this place near CARibous is affectionately called the smallest desert in the world. It is not actually a desert, but the people here don't care. CARibous has nothing to do with cars, but with CARibous CROSSing car cross. We're about to hit Mountain Hero Trail, just my thing. There is lots of juniper all over the place. When you actually open the berry, it smells just like gin. Quite nice. The day comes to an end at this beautiful inn at the lake. Have a look at this. Now day 3, and this is where we woke up, at the inn at the lake. It is very pretty. Okay, it's getting real. My first time on a float plane is from 1950.
This is a Beaver built in 1950 and the serial number is 66.
Close call, but I made it without throwing up. And just a few minutes later, we're already at the next activity, canoeing, which should be a little less nerve-wracking.
It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours of paddling.
So we're going to be starting right here at the Yukon River, which goes right into the Yukon over there. Usually I capsize on boats, but they must have heard about this. That's probably why they put that vest on me. Ole, how's it back there?
Very good, very comfy. Can't wait.
We're hitting the Yukon River. Current is not so strong. Ole's doing a great job steering us. In the middle of the forest, we're having lunch. Dave's gonna make a fire, it seems. And off we go back to Whitehorse. We're taking bicycles to explore the Great Trail within the area of Whitehorse. So this beautiful boat, the Klondike, was used for bringing people up to Dawson City during the gold rush times. And it's time for bed because early tomorrow morning we're already leaving the Yukon again. And all of a sudden we're on the other side of Canada, on the east coast, Ottawa. So while in Ottawa, of course, it's also about the Great Trail. So we're gonna ride bicycles along little stretches of the Great Trail within the city of Ottawa. It's beautiful riding bicycles in this pretty town with the Parliament Hill and everything. And this right here is where parts of the Great Trail connect Ottawa with Quebec. So Ontario, Quebec. So now we're actually on the Great Trail, as you can see with these plaques here, showing families and companies that supported the connecting of the various trails into the Great Trail. So from the wilderness of the Yukon to the celebration of the Great Trail.
I walk streets full of addicts. They say natives are the baddest.
What really becomes clear here at the celebrations at Majors Hill Park is that the trail is much more than connecting just places. It's actually connecting a whole country with all the different cultures and subcultures. People are very proud of the trail. People are very proud of their country here. And it's a beautiful thing to see that all of these things come together.
It connects the urban and rural areas and everywhere in between.
Now, having walked and cycled and ridden parts of the trail and now getting all the cultural background here, it leaves you with a very beautiful feeling of connectedness. And as everyone knows, I'm all about connectedness. One love.
Give it some time, just let it go, and just close your eyes and soon you will know. And give it some time, just let it go, just close your eyes.